Pop the top, it's time for another video to drop, and today I'm bringing you guys episode 14 of the WWE 2014 series. This is the second ever episode of the Cruiserweight Classic, so let's go ahead and get right on into this tournament. We kick things off, Mauro Ranallo and Joey Styles back up in the crow's nest, and they're basically going back and forth talking about what happened last week on that CWC episode, talking about how whoever got eliminated, yada yada, you know, just a little banner before they say, now let's get right on in to the CWC action. And I got a 45D. Once again, disclaimer, we're not looking for ratings here on this show, on the Cruiserweight Classic show. We already know the ratings aren't going to do that great. But nonetheless, let's get right into the first match, where we have ACH facing Johnny Gargano. And about that, a terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Johnny Gargano defeated ACH in 8 minutes and 10 seconds by pinfall with a Hertz Donut. Johnny Gargano is advancing in the CWC as he defeats ACH. That got a 40D-. ACH seemed off his game. Well, he got eliminated, so probably why. We then go into the next segment where they shake hands afterwards, showing respect. They got a 53C-. That's actually pretty good. Not bad, not bad. So Johnny Gargano, of course, is getting his hands raised as he is advancing. We then have Rich Swann taking on Shane Strickland in an abyssal match. Rich Swann defeated Shane Strickland in 8 minutes and 18 seconds by pinfall with a chicken fried driver. And that got a 28E. Shane Strickland debuted his fan favorite gimmick, got a rating of awful. Shane Strickland was really off his game once again. Not a problem. He's getting eliminated. Rich Swann had an in-ring performance of 30, while Strickland had an in-ring performance of 22. Again, we're not looking for ratings. So, nonetheless, Swann does advance in the CWC. We then have them shake hands, and Swann gets his hand raised, advancing on to the next segment. We have a vignette showing off Party Marty Scurll. Marty's basically partying around. It's a very, 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 very party-centric vibe. And then we have Marty come out and basically go, the Party Marty is here to win the CWC. And the party don't stop until Marty wins the CWC. Because there ain't no party like a Marty Scurll party, because the Marty Scurll party don't stop. And I got a 21E-. You know, we don't look for ratings here on the CWC show. We then go on to the next match, the semi-final match of the night. TJ Perkins versus Mark Haskins. And about that, had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Mark Haskins defeated TJ Perkins in 10 minutes and 9 seconds by submission in armbar. And that got a 40D-. Let's see. Mark Haskins debuted his old school face gimmick, got an initial rating of average. Ironic enough, though, because I am going to have to switch that gimmick because he is supposed to be heel. Nevertheless, Perkins had an in-ring performance of 38. Haskins had an in-ring performance of 32. Doing good with this one. It's got a 40D-. Let's go on. Where Haskins gets his hand raised after they shake hands, and Haskins just has a smug look, and says, "Hey Perkins, good luck on the Indies." And he winks at him, and then walks out of the ring. A little bit of a heel, as we get on with a 52D+. We then go on to have a promo featuring the returning Brian Kendrick. You know, I was in WWE for a long time, and I never made it to where I thought I could have made it. And tonight, I'm here to tell you that in the CWC, I am a man with a plan, because I'm going to win the CWC. It's my last chance to show everyone in WWE exactly what I can do. So next week, whenever I debut in the CWC, be expecting a whole nother side of the Brian Kendrick. And that got a 49D+. Good stuff. Good stuff. And then go on to the main event of the evening, and about that, as subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Davey Richards defeated the premier athlete Tony Nese in 13 minutes and 42 seconds by pinfall with a shooting star press. And that got a 52D+. Above average for Davey Richards' gimmick. That's good. Davey Richards had an in-ring performance of 55. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's the best in-ring performance rating we've gotten in the Cruiserweight Classic so far. And they shake hands. Richards getting his hands raised. That definitely is the best segment we've had so far. A 69C+. Good stuff. Good stuff all around from Davey Richards, the advancing Davey Richards, and the premier athlete Tony Nese, who put up a great effort in this match, but just could not get the job done. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I'm assuming that it has to do with Solomon Crowe, and maybe this is his way of letting us know that next week on the Cruiserweight Classic, he will arrive. Who knows? And that got a 56 C minus, but that got a 51 D plus for the entire show. Nevertheless, did better than last week's episode of the CWC. So we're at least improving with the CWC ratings. It's not really a rating-centric show for me for the CWC. I'm just trying to get the cruiserweights over. Nonetheless, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because we have daily content with the series of the WWE 2014. And nevertheless, take it easy, guys.